What up, everybody? I'm back with another video. In this video, we'll be doing my wish list for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. In my last video, I did a prediction video where I, try to predict who's going to be in the game. Time will only tell if I'm right or wrong. But in this video, I'm going to express the characters I wish will be in the game. But just for a slight little twist, I decided to go on a Marvel character generator. I think of like 30 characters to see, the amount of characters it'll generate. Now I was gonna use those characters for the wish list tier list thing here, and that's how I got these characters in the tier list right here, as you see. So the rating system I have going on here is, you got take my money. That's the highest it goes. I'm finna, if it's DLC or whatever, if this character falls into this section, that means I'm finna just you take my money, Bandai Namco, because you got it. That's how bad I want this character in the game. Done deal. All right, we handshake. All right, cool. Yeah, we good to go. Not surprising. This is an interesting one. He's like, that's why I put it right in the middle, because it's more so for characters that I hope to get into the game, but at the same time, if they make it to the game, I'm not overly excited, and I'm not underwhelmed at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's why I put it in the middle, that specific rating. I'm gonna put characters in there, and I'll explain more as I get into it. But not surprising to me is like a category where these characters are so popular and everyone loves them. Like, I think every casual Marvel character loves them so much, myself included, that it's like you're glad to see them in the game, but you kind of just sitting there twiddling your thumbs to see if your specific favorite gets in there. You know what I'm saying? Mayhaps is, to me it's like, okay, my arc system works. I'm gonna let you cook. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt when you put this character in the game. And Nope is just nah, we're not doing that. So let's get this show on the road. We're gonna start off with Drax. Drax, he's very funny in the movies. Dave Bautista did a good job. Yeah, Drax is good there. I'm gonna put him in not surprising for now. Again, these guys are subject to change as I go throughout the video. Yeah, so I'll put Drax in not surprising for now. Or done deal and not surprising, I don't know. Yeah. I'll put him in not surprising because, like, if they were to release a trailer for him right now, I'd be happy to see him. But I'm like, okay, all right, who's next? You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy, but I'm not like overly excited. So he's it's funny enough. Drax is the one character that is an example of that. And we got Wolverine. I put him in done deal. Wolverine's sick, man. He's not my favorite X-Men, but you can't have a game without Wolverine, man. That dude is too cool, bro. That dude is way too cool. Now Elektra. I'm gonna put Elektra. I want her, and Elektra would be pretty cool. We don't see Elektra in nothing, and she's a cool character. She's like this ninja assassin chick that uses size or whatever. I'm putting her in done deal. I actually want to see her over Wolverine. I'm not gonna lie, because we need to give her a chance to shine. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put her in done deal, right? I'm cool with that right now. So let's see. We got Banshee, the mutants, who have his hypersonic screams. I'll put him in Mayhaps. Let me see what what you're finna do with this character, Arxis. Let me see what you're finna do. So that's why I'm gonna put Banshee. All right, let's next up the Hulk. Again, the Hulk is another one of those characters where it's like I'm not surprised. I'm gonna put him above Drax though. I feel like Hulk will be the best person in this whole section because, again, Hulk. Like, who do I like more between Hulk and Wolverine? Are like the same in terms of that idea of, okay, they're both so popular, both so beloved, and it's like it'd be so weird to not see them in a Marvel game. That's why I want to put Hulk as like the top of not surprising, because I like to see. I'm a Hulk fan just as much as the next person, but I'm not gonna be like overly excited because we expect it. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm gonna put him. Also, again, this is all generated from the Marvel website I went on for character generation, so I didn't like pick these. But yeah, I'm gonna put him here for now. as not surprising. Well, if I see a trailer of Hulk, I'll be like, yo, let's go, okay. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, I want to let now for the next character, let's put another character that I personally want to see in the game, like Elektra or anyone else coming down the line. But yeah, this is it so far. Not surprising. I'll put Hulk there. I almost want to put Wolverine in there too, but let me see where this goes. You have Aunt May. Again, this is these characters came up in the Marvel generated website I was on, so I'm gonna just put I'm gonna put a nope. Unless we get that Aunt May from the Into the Spider-Verse movie where she's all like, she has there's like an alternate reality version of her where she's all like Batman's Alfred of that universe type thing, where she's like this crazy, like she has access to this crazy technology, and like this spy cave type thing in the in that universe. Aunt May, maybe she could be like a Bulma from Dragon Ball in terms of like having like high-tech gadgets and really smart or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like an alternate reality version of Aunt May where she has superpowers or something. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But for Marvel Tokon, nope, absolutely not. Oh, and we got Psylocke. Yep. Take my money, Arc System Works. Take my money, PlayStation Studios, whatever. She might be the top of this section right here. I want Psylocke in this game. All right, that's it. That's it. She's one of my favorite. She's one of my favorite X-Men. She's one of my favorite like female characters of Marvel. I don't care. She stays right here. All right, time for Blink. Blink's cool. She could teleport things. She, from what I know about her, she has like this. She's like a mutant also. She teleports stuff. I actually want to see her in the game. Like it'd be cool. Like she's like an obscure character. We've never seen her in a fighting game unless you. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen her in any Marvel game. Period. In fact, I wouldn't have ever seen her in like Marvel Snap. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be very interesting to see her, in this game because she's like an obscure character. I guarantee you most Marvel fans don't know who Blink is. I know who she is. I've seen her in comics already. Like I'm aware of her existence. So I'm gonna put her above Wolverine. Why not? In fact, I'm gonna put Wolverine down here. Yeah, I'll leave him up here for now. Because between Hulk and Wolverine, I think I like. Man, that's. Nah, I'll put Wolverine here. I like both Hulk and Wolverine a lot. So and they both fall into the same category of like, I'm expecting to do the game, but I'll still be excited. Anyways, Blink definitely done deal. I'd be very excited. I'll be excited to see what Arc System Works does with Blink in terms of like her moveset and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, Wishlist, yeah, put her in the game. Paladin, I have no idea who this dude is. I have to like look him up. Apparently he's got superhuman strength, stamina, speed, reaction time. He's highly skilled hand-to-hand combat, boxing, judo, survival, all these things, and I don't care. Put him here. I don't care. Unless like, I guess he's associated more with like Daredevil and that category of people. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a cool version. You know what? Nah, there's just so many Marvel characters, right? Like there's so many Marvel characters in the whole universe. I'm not out here, vouching for Paladin, right? Bishop though, however, could get up here though. Bishop be sick. Actually, I might put him in done deal above Blink. Yeah. Actually, wait. Yeah, Bishop's sick too, though. Bishop would be cool. I can see Bishop being a really cool character in this game, man. I'm gonna put him in done deal. Yeah, only because we just don't see like. Try to think. No, Bishop's not been in a fighting game before that I know of. None of these characters have been. That's why it's like it'd be very cool. I'm gonna put Bishop above Blink, cause yeah, these three I want to see like they all have something in common in regards to in the fact that they've never been in like a Marvel fighting game tag team game type situation. The only thing I can think of is that I think Bishop was in one of those old X-Men video games, the X-Men Mutant Apocalypse type video games. I think that's the only thing I can think of where Bishop was in the game. I have to correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think these three characters outside of like, Marvel Ultimate Alliance with Elektra, Blink, I don't think she's ever been in anything. And then Bishop with Mutant Academy. That's why I'm gonna put Bishop here and done deal. I'm like, yep, we got handshake, done deal. All right. Next time we got Hyperion. Now I've heard of him. I've seen him before. I think I was watching the Marvel cartoon show of Avengers. Assemble, I think it was. I forget. I remember seeing him on a TV show, and he's pretty powerful. He's like a Superman type character. I'm gonna put him in. I can't put him in not surprising because he's not popular enough. He's not like I'm not gonna expect it and be like, oh, okay, you know. I put him in mayhaps, you know, because again, he suffers from the same thing of, you know, he's cool and all. We've seen so many Superman. Thanks to, you know, the Mortal Kombat video games and the Injustice video games, we've seen so many like Superman characters, and we expect, like, you know, we could already see how he'll fight type thing, and we already imagine it. So I'm gonna put him in mayhaps. Like, I'll be happy if he's in the game. I'll be excited. I'll be interested. I'll be like, oh, okay. Let me see what you finna do with Hyperion, because he's a powerful character. He's got like heat vision. You know, I have to look up his stats a little bit. You know, he's got super flight, strength, heat vision. He's super strong character. He's like probably the strongest character. No, not probably. He's the strongest character on the list outside of Hulk. Like he's the only one that could talk to Hulk in terms of like strength and stuff like that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but Hyperion is up there when it comes to like power. But yeah, you know, I might put him above Banshee, honestly. Now we got Tigra. You know, cool cat lady, I guess. I'll put her in mayhaps. There's just again, there's so many other characters that I'd rather see than, you know, Tigra, I guess. She's cool and all, but I mean, I'd rather see Black Cat, for example. Like, I'll put Black Cat in done deal. Like, she's cool. I can imagine her and Spider-Man having like fun dialogue back to back or whatever, fun clips or whatever like that. I feel like Black Cat would be more interesting to see than like Tigra, right? Nothing against Tigra. It's just I'd rather see Black Cat. You know, she's cool, I think. And then we have Foggy Nelson. Nope. Again, it was from my Marvel character generator website. I got these characters from, so no. I'm never gonna talk about it. He's Matt Murdock's friend. No superpowers. I'm never gonna waste my time talking about it. We have Nighthawk. Again, never heard of this dude. Gonna put him in mayhaps. Apparently, he has super strength, ability, and durability, particularly at night. Nighthawk. I'm you know, again, I'm sure he's a cool character. I don't think I've ever seen him in any show I've watched or cartoon. Super obscure. But if they put him in the game, you know, I'll be like, okay, Arxis, I'm listening. We'll see. You know, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. You know, maybe he's got some cool, crazy thing about him that I don't know about. But for now, I'll put him in mayhaps. Then we have Lady Thor. I'm gonna put her in not surprising. You know, she was in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Me personally, I don't know if they put her in the game, I'd be like, cool, okay, Arc. I'm not overly excited or disappointed. I'm just in the middle. You know, I'm cool with it. Let's see what you're finna do with this character. So I'll put her here and not surprising. Gambit, absolutely. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Actually, I'll put Gambit above Psylocke for real. Gambit, guys, I'm just like Gambit. Ever since I was a kid, this dude Gambit was my favorite X-Men ever. I used to be upset, bro. I used to be so upset when I was watching the 1992 TV show, and I don't know if it was 92 or 95. I think it might have ran from 92 to 95. Anyways, that old cartoon show, y'all, you know, where yeah, that one, yeah. Every episode where Gambit was not involved in, or I did not see him, I would have been upset. I'm like, yo, where Gambit at? Where's Gambit? And I'm asking you, Ark, where's Gambit in this game? That's why I need him in this game, bro. Like, Gambit needs to be in this game. I'm telling you right now, he's my favorite character. He's my favorite X-Man. And since the 90s, this guy's been my favorite character. Like, he's just so cool. So, yeah, take my money, Arc System Works. That's all I'll say. Professor Xavier? No. No, unless it's some, like, cool variant of him where he's, like, running around and stuff. I don't know. I think he was in a fighting game, actually, ironically enough, where he was just there sitting in his chair. He's the only character in this bottom row that's actually been in a fighting game, believe it or not. You know, he was in X-Men Mutant Academy too. The old fighting game they did back in the day with the X-Men characters. He was in that game. You fought as him. He was in the wheelchair and all. So But no, I'm gonna put him here. Is he bottom? Yes. Unless there's like some cool variant of him where he's like walking or whatever and he's doing like cool fighter moves or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna put him there. And nope. I'm not trying. I don't want to. Like, I think he's a cool character. Like he's a cool character in the X-Men show for sure. Like he's a great character. You know, he holds the whole group together and everything like that with his wisdom and everything like that. But in the fighting game, that's not, you know. Again, there's other characters, and you know, I'd rather see like other characters do their cool stuff again. But yeah, I'll put him here for now though. Cool character, but not necessarily for a fighting game, right? Iron Fist though. Iron Fist is an interesting one. Where should I put him? Definitely between these two. Done deal or not surprising. Because we seen him in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and he was killing it in that game. So to see him come back would be awesome. I would rather see him over these guys. Right? Like, I'd be more excited for an Iron Fist than a Hulk, Wolverine, Drax, or Lady Thor. To be honest. Me personally. You know, like, and all these guys, yeah, all these characters here will stay above him. I want to see these characters above Iron Fist. Because, you know, these characters are a little more obscure than him. So I'll put him there. Wakanda forever! Done deal. I want to see him back. Actually, again, he's like one of those characters that's kind of like not surprising. I'm gonna put him here, if anything. Yeah, I'll put him right between. He's like third one on the list. He's super popular. When Black Panther movie came out, people were losing it, bro, and it was an amazing movie. I put him Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. You know, I don't really play that game. Actually, I don't think I played the game ever. But again, he's been in the game, so me personally, I do want to see him in the game. But again, I won't be surprised if he's in the game. I'm not gonna. I'll be excited, but I want to see what else they got in the kitchen, right? So I'll put him in not surprising. He's like right in the middle for me, like directly in the middle. So yeah, I want to see more of that. I would love to see Black Panther in the game. You know, it'll be very interesting. So I'll put him right in the middle here. Now next we got Multiple Man. Let's see, Multiple Man. Yeah. Put him in Mayhaps for now. But above. Because I think I see Multiple Man. You know, his name is Multiple Man. It's pretty much his powers are in the name. He can make multiples of himself. So, you know, characters that come to mind when it comes to multiple characters in fighting games like Naruto, where he does the shadow clones are popping around. So, yeah. I'll put him. Yeah, I'll put him. It's like in between Tigra and Banshee. I'll put him. Yeah, I'll probably put him like just after Tigra, because I see Tigra being a little more interesting than him in terms of just like her feral like attacks and stuff. I think of like that one character from I think Chitara from Injustice 2. You know, like they could use her in that kind of light kind of thing. That's why I'm gonna put her a little above, just above Multiple Man. You know, or it's tough actually. They're pretty much tied for Mayhaps. I can see them doing cool things, with Multiple Man. Not gonna lie, you know, if they made an announced trailer for him, I'd be like, okay, let's see what you got. Let's see what y'all got. But let's move on to the next one, which is a Beta Ray Bill. Yeah, he's just like he's a Thor dude. He's, you know, super strong character. Just seen him in, you know, they just brought him in Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I might put him in. Look, I don't really care that. I'm gonna put him in here. Not surprising. And remember, not surprising is like the middle ground. It's like middle, like literally in the middle of the categories. Like it's not bad and it's not I'm not super excited. I'm not super underwhelmed at the same time. Did I say that right? I'm excited, but I'm not crazy excited. That's what I'm trying to say. I like the characters, but I'm not crazy excited. I know it's kind of confusing because it says not surprising, but yeah, I'll put him in the middle for now. Like Beta Ray character looks like a cool character, but you know, I'll put him here for now. And this leads to the next character, Black Widow. Yeah, I like Black Widow a lot. No, it's definitely above Mayhaps for sure. I don't know. I actually want to. Black Widow in the movie, like compared to all the, okay, I'll put it here for now so you can see all the movie characters. So the movie characters right here. Well, not okay. Exclude Hulk and Wolverine because yeah, they're a different breed. But Black Panther, Drax, and Widow, they all share something in common. They've all been in the movies, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, I want to say it's not so. I can't say at this point in time with all these characters. I can't say. I don't know if I could say. Like I'll be excited to see her in the game more than Drax for sure. Yeah, definitely more than Drax. But I want to see. I want to see. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'll put it there. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Black Widow. You know, Scarlett Johansson was killing it in the role as Black Widow. Really brought that character to life. You know, and I'd be pretty hyped if she gets introduced to Marvel Tokon. I'd be pretty hyped. So you know what? Yeah, I think her there would be, and again I won't be surprised because she's a popular character thanks to the movies. And I'll be pretty hyped. I'll be pretty hyped about it. So yeah, I'll leave it here for now. Actually, Cannonball. I'll put him in Mayhaps. Definitely above. Yeah, I'm not too keen on Cannonball. So I'll put him here for now. Above Nighthawk. Yeah, sure. I'll put him here for now. That's Cannonball. Okay, so now I got Harry Osborn, Green Goblin essentially. I'm gonna put him here. I'd be excited to see him actually. That'd be pretty cool. He'd be a pretty cool character, in my opinion. Like, you know, just see him. You know how they incorporate the glider thing, right? You know, maybe before every match he puts on the mask thing. It's just that William Dafoe does such a good job of him in the old Spider-Man movies. I'm like, bro, I want to see Green Goblin in a fighting game now, type thing. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in the not surprising section, aka the you know, I'd be pretty excited to see. But like, actually, maybe I'll put him in done deal just for like personal, you know, excitement for the character. Like I'll put him above Drax. Or no. Yeah, I put him above Drax. Cause I feel like it's such an interesting character to me in terms of to see him how they will. I'll be very interested to see how they work him in the game. So personally, I want to see. I would like to see him in the game, you know, above these other characters. Then we got Captain Marvel. Yeah, I mean, I think she's cool. Like she's got crazy powers, so that would be interesting stuff, right? I think I'll put her here. Or just like these two are tied, I think. Because again, it'll be pretty cool to see her, you know, how she would. I think she was in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Yeah, she was cool in that game. So yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing her in this game too. Next we got Magic. I don't really know too much about this character. I know she's in Marvel Rivals, you know, popular game. Put her in Mayhaps. Pretty much above maybe. I mean, she looks interesting. She got this big old sword. Don't know too much about her all that much. I know she goes through like portals and stuff. But yeah, I'll put her definitely above. Yeah, I'll put her right here in Mayhaps. Yeah, again, if I see a trailer for her, I'll be like, oh, okay. Arc system works. Let's see what you're finna do with this character. Mirage, also known as Dani Moonstar. I want to put her here because I feel like she's got some unique abilities. Like she could shoot. She's like Psylocke, I think, but with like arrows. Like she shoot arrows like that. Like I think of like Night Wolf from Mortal Kombat. She could also. I'm gonna just read this real quick. She also has. She's immune with the power to create realistic illusions based on the fears and desires of others. I don't know how they incorporate that in the game, but again, these developers are very creative people. They'll cook something up nice. That's why I want to see her. You know, if they make a trailer for her, I'm like, that's a done deal. I'm getting my wallet ready. You know, you know what I mean? Unless she's like, you know, DLC or whatever, I'm getting my wallet ready to buy this game. But yeah, like she could create illusions. She could, you know, use her psionic energy to make physical arrows, which is kind of sick. So yeah, definitely I want to see her up here. You know what? I'm gonna put her up above Black Cat, or even, yeah. I feel like they can make her so cool. So that I'm gonna put her there. And you got Falcon. Falcon's weird because we already have this, you know, Captain America Sam Wilson character. I'm gonna put him in. I guess I'll put him in not surprising, but at the very bottom, like, cause it'll be cool to see how they'll work his. Actually, no, I'll put him above. Nah, yeah, I'll put him at bottom here. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how if they put him in the game. Like I think of Marvel Contest of Champions when you see Falcon in that game. That he was pretty cool. Or pretty much how he was before, how Sam Wilson in the MCU was before he became Captain America we now know of, right? You know, he had the little electronic bird flying around and stuff like that. That was sick. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with him. You know, if they put him in the game. That's why I want to put him in not surprising middle ground type area, because that'd be kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie, you know, just to see, you know, even if they give him that retro costume too, type thing. Yeah, and then we got Lady Sif. Yeah, I want to see her. I'm gonna put her here and done deal. Yeah, I would like to see Lady Sif in this game for sure. So that's my tier list from characters generated from a Marvel website, character generator, and this is what this is who my wish list is for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Now we have all 30 characters. Let's all characters are up here. Let's see if we can make some changes here, right? So going down the list from Gambit to Psylocke, they're definitely staying up here. They're not going nowhere. Now done deals. Can we move some characters around? You know what? I'm gonna put Elektra up here. Take my money. I would love to see Elektra in the game. I'm being very serious. Like she's really cool looking like female ninja character. I want to see her in there. You know, not over Psylocke though. There's no way. And I do want to see Bishop, so I'll put Bishop above Elektra actually. Done deal. Yeah, I'll see. Moonstar can stay there. Black Cat, Blink. Am I happy with this? Like I'm just trying to imagine if it happened, like how excited I'll get. That Gambit Psylocke, I'll lose my mind. I'm like sick. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for this game to come out. Bishop, yeah, Bishop and Elektra. Should they stay up here or should I put them back down here? Actually, no, I'll put them back down here. Yeah, no, this feels more genuine, you know. Danny Moonstar, yeah. Yeah, Blink, Black Cat, yeah. I think I'm happy with this top row now. Not the middle ground, not surprising. You know, this is the group that's has the most characterness so far. You know, who could I move around? I'm trying to think. Who am I the most excited for in this game? Who do I wish was in this game more than anything, especially in this section here? They really do all feel kind of like in the one section. Like there's no character in here that I'm like I want to see so badly. Like maybe, yeah, I don't mind seeing Captain Marvel over Drax or Drax over these three guys, these three characters. I think I'm cool with not this whole set. You know what? I think I'm cool with this whole thing. There's nothing else to move around. Yeah, this all looks good to me. Nope. I'll put man at the bottom of the list. No, actually better. Yeah, I'll put nah. Yeah, I think I'm cool with this, man. I'll put Paladin up above this one. These guys, yeah. Hyperion, definitely Mayhaps, I think. Or maybe I might move. Actually, I might move Hyperion above. Nah, put him up to not surprising. Nah, I'll put him in Mayhaps. Banshee, yeah, Tiger can stay. Yeah, Magic can stay. I almost want to move Magic to not surprising because she's the most popular character in this whole row. I'll put her above Hyperion because I feel like, you know. But then again, I'm going by who I want to see, so I'll put it back here. Yeah, who I'd rather see. Yeah, so I'm gonna go by characters I want to see the most in each section. Gambit, definitely. Elektra, she's my favorite out of the whole group here, I think, because I feel like she just looks cool to me. Hulk, okay, now Hulk and Wolverine. Yeah, Those characters, they're tied for first place for me. Like, they're so sick. And then Black Panther for sure, Black Widow, Hyperion. Yeah, I want to see him the most in this section. And Paladin. He's like the only fighter character in that Nope section. But yeah, that's it. That's my wishlist video. Do y'all agree with my wishlist? Do y'all think that I should move some characters around? Do you feel like some characters don't deserve to be in this wishlist? Or should I raise them up or lower? Let me know in the comment section. And thank y'all again for sticking with me this far in the video. You know, I greatly appreciate it. And I will see y'all in the next video. I'm out. Peace.